for a long time, we had wanted to do a show about people in their 20s.
And what that means and what it is to be out of college, but your life hasn't quite begun. And you don't know, you want love and you want a career, but you don't know how to get either. It was a long process. It was a hard process. And we're now with like the greatest cast in television, I think. Funny, good people who play a lot of poker.
Hope you're not videotaping this.
I hadn't met any of the 5, cast members before, and within the end of the first week of shooting, I was like, this really feels comfortable.
Yeah. This show is huge. It's as potentially huge as Cheers, which went for 11 years and is, on every station in America practically. But even more so because these people are so young.
We spit and knock more than...
Yeah, we're among the 3 most superstitious people.
So you want more of a 2-shot? I think you'd remember that.
Oh, yes!
I think when we first started, there was a certain kind of, okay, you guys have to be friends now and get along and bond. But what came out of it, though, is we really are getting along great. We're having a great time. We're in a great situation, so we're just having a blast with each other.
My life is different than Joey's life, and you're pretty much just like Chandler.
So I love the women that come up. I get caught up in it, and eventually I think it's going to be a problem for me. But for right now, I'm just enjoying it. Saying things that would be completely in character.
But what they don't know is that I get into character even when I'm not doing the show.
Right.
Oh, I think this is the episode of Three's Company where there's some kind of misunderstanding.
Oh, then I've seen this one.
We're not the same age as our cast, and there are days that we feel more like anthropologists.
So we just thought it was important to have people in the room who could turn to us and go, no, the young people aren't saying that anymore.
What I try to do is make the actor feel like he's a part of the creative process by either inventing something on the stage that the writers didn't come up with and showing it to them, and whether it crashes or burns or flies, at least the actor feels like he's part of the creative process.
If the line isn't working, you're very much allowed to say, all right, so here's a situation, this is a character, what feels better? And it's jokes also. And the producers, if it's better and makes them laugh, then yay.
Everybody gets a voice, and everybody's allowed.
Encouraged, and assistants and writers' assistants and anybody who walks in who has a thought. If it's a good one, we'll take it. We don't care.
It's nice to do something where it's very collaborative and everybody's working together, and there absolutely isn't, there's not an ego on the set. So that's good. And the writing is really innovative and hip and young. So it's just not your standard sitcom.
For the love of God, Monica, don't you! Thank you.
It's just brutally honest and very funny and very interesting. And that would be, is that a good way of describing it?
I love that.
Okay, well, there you go.
One of the amazing things about Lisa is that she's so smart. She's really, really smart. And when we first saw her, we sort of expected, there's going to be this sort of ditzy, vapid, silly character.
Every time we give her an emotional story, it's so full and so interesting, and she makes everything so real, so that the character isn't just a joke.
Trying to be comfortable with, just where I am right now and be happy with that.
Well, he's sweet, but it's just not fun anymore, I don't know if it's me or his hunger strike or I don't know.
Matthew Perry is a lot like Chandler. He's funny. He's funny all the time. He makes people laugh all the time. Matt LeBlanc has the biggest heart of any human I've ever met. He is the warmest, most wonderful person. We never realized Joey was going to have so much heart.
It's a great thing on one hand when your show kind of becomes a name brand and you can stamp it on anything and people want to buy it.
We don't know half of what's going on because we see it and sort of approve things, and things sort of go through our desks, and T-shirts, mugs, things you sleep in, calendars or something.
Hopefully whatever the item is doesn't embarrass us, but it's not our store.